The aux.
The aux.
Definitely aux.
The aux.
I prefer the radio.
So hello, my name is SB White. I work at Album 88. I'm a regular rotation DJ and then a specialty host DJ for Mighty Aphrodite. So that's all-female vocalist from 10 till 12 a.m. normally on Thursday nights.
All right, my name is Josh, and I am the music director here at Album 88, and I also do Moshi Moshi, which is the Japanese music show on Thursdays from 8 to 10 p.m. Senior year of high school, I got really into like underground culture and underground music, and I like moved from a really small town into Atlanta, and so I came here and I didn't know like what college radio was, and then I like heard from some friends, oh, there's this thing, Album 88, it's Georgia State's radio station. I was like, oh, no way. I started listening to it. I was like, oh, they're playing this artist and this artist, like this is so cool, and I like got really stoked about it. So as soon as I came to Georgia State, I was like, yeah, I have to work at the radio station. So it was just like the obvious choice.
I tend to listen to a lot of radio, especially Atlanta has a new like Spanish radio station. It's like 105. Yes, it's 105. That one is really good, and it plays like a lot of like, it's just better than mariachi music. It doesn't play that, which is thankful, because for a while that was all you ever heard on air. The only time I don't listen to the radio is if I'm listening to my own show. I like to make certain that the songs I play sound good through really bad speakers through my car. So what I do is I'll plug in an aux cord to Spotify, because that's how I make my sets, and then I get to hear how good or bad a song may actually sound through people's bad speakers.
I listen to radio sometimes in the car, and I use the aux cord sometimes too, so it's definitely a mix. It kind of depends on the day. I listen to a lot of music that you can't find on streaming services too, especially if it's from Japan. Like, I have a Japanese iTunes, so I can like search for these kinds of music and thing, you know what I mean? As for streaming services, I feel that they're really great tools and they're really useful. I just think the one part that's kind of hard is like, streaming services don't pay artists a whole lot. And so like you are streaming and everything, but you should still go out to concerts and like support those artists. There's a lot of things you can't find on streaming services too, so I think that's important to consider as well.
I like streaming. I'm a huge fan of it. I use Spotify to basically stream Mighty Aphrodite. And other DJs use different things, but I personally use Spotify to do everything, and that's how I make it work. But like, I will still, like, if I'm in my own car and I have to choose between Spotify and the radio, I'm probably gonna do the radio. So I'd rather not know what I'm about to listen to.
Like, everyone keeps saying, oh, radio's dying, streaming services are coming in. But it's still, so many people are still listening to radio, and like, people still only use streaming services like in the same way they use CDs or like tapes back in the day. You know, when you're wanting to feel your own thing or whatever you want, you're like, oh, I'm in this mood, you pick that. But when you're like, I want to just like throw out and I don't know what I want to get and just listen to this, you know, you just pick on the radio. So I don't think it's gonna go away.